How was tank armor improved in World War II? Have you ever wondered how tank armor evolved during World War II? The advancements in tank armor were a direct response to the fierce competition between firepower and protection. Early in the war, tanks were equipped with relatively thin and flat armor plates. These designs quickly proved vulnerable to the more powerful anti-tank weapons being developed. As the war progressed, several key improvements emerged to enhance the survivability of tanks on the battlefield. One of the most notable advancements was the introduction of sloped armor. The Soviet T-30 for medium tank famously utilized this design. By sloping the armor, it increased the effective thickness against incoming rounds. This design also improved the chances of deflecting shots without adding too much weight. The innovative armor design provided superior protection compared to many of its contemporaries and influenced tank designs for years to come. In addition to sloping, the thickness of armor was increased, especially on heavy tanks. For example, Soviet heavy tanks like the KV series and later the IS-2 focused on thick armor at the front of the hull and turret, where hits were most likely. The IS-3 took this a step further with a more streamlined, bowl-shaped turret that featured even thicker armor while keeping the weight manageable. German tanks, such as the Panzer Roman IV, also saw upgrades that included thicker frontal armor, spaced armor, and side skirts to protect against anti-tank weapons. Another significant improvement was the shift from cast armor components to welded armor plates. Cast armor could splinter when hit, creating dangerous fragments inside the tank. On the other hand, welded armor allowed for stronger and more reliable hulls and turrets, which improved crew safety and structural integrity. Tank crews often took matters into their own hands by adding extra armor in the field. They would weld salvaged armor plates from destroyed vehicles onto vulnerable areas like hatches and flat surfaces. Some factory-produced variants, like the American M4A3E2 Jumbo Sherman, featured significantly thicker armor on the front and turret. This made it much harder to destroy from frontal attacks, even if it sacrificed some speed. Overall, the improvements in tank armor during World War II combined better materials, innovative shapes like sloping, increased thickness focused on likely hit zones, and more effective construction techniques. These advancements were essential in keeping pace with the evolving demands of tank warfare, where protection had to match the power of enemy guns and anti-tank weapons. The innovations developed during this period set the stage for future tank designs and armored vehicle doctrine.